Here's a live look of the beautiful Houston skyline from our camera near the Gulf Freeway. Clouds are out today, but nothing really coming out of them. So let's go to meteorologist Pat Cavlin joining me. Pat, what are we looking at really for tomorrow?
Wind, a lot of wind. I mean, we had some gusty conditions today. You're going to see that again as we get into Memorial Day. 81 right now, on par with where we were this time last night. Feels more like 85, though. That humidity really starting to surge in from the Gulf. So it's a windy and hot Memorial Day. Take the wind, add on maybe about 5 miles per hour. That's what you're going to get as you get into tomorrow, which will lead to a high risk for rip currents at the ocean beaches, the Gulf beaches there. So just keep that in mind. Heat's going to be around for the start of the week, but it builds as we get to the end. Could see mid-90s by Thursday and Friday. But for Memorial Day, we'll start in the 80s. We'll end up in the 90s by lunchtime. Low 90s should do it for the high temperature. A lot of humidity making it feel more like 100 degrees, but the wind is really going to be whipping out there. So again, red flags flying at the beaches as we get into the afternoon. 85 for the Bolivar Peninsula, 87 Galveston, high risk for rip currents. So if you are at the beaches tomorrow, make sure that you're listening very carefully to what the lifeguards are saying. Red flags up and down the coastal spots, 86 for Jamaica Beach and Surfside. Winds are howling in from the south, and it's really helping to transport in a lot of humidity, a little bit of heat as well. 30-mile-per-hour gusts likely for a lot of us, not just at the coast, but farther inland as well as we go through the afternoon. Good news, though, we do stay dry. Few clouds for the morning, lots of sunshine then for the afternoon. That's your Memorial Day. So for any memorial services going on, the biggest issue that you'll have to worry about is the heat and the windy conditions. Let's get into Tuesday now. A few clouds, and notice maybe 1 or 2 specks of green. These could be a few sea breeze showers developing as early as late morning, continuing through the afternoon, but no yellow or orange there indicating, maybe the chance for a heavy downpour or a thunderstorm. They're going to be pretty light in nature and pretty isolated, and that's all we see pretty much all week long. Just these tiny chances for isolated light showers Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And if we check out the rain chances going even beyond that, the next 7 days, I mean, we get barely anything here. The green shading here indicates rain totals maybe upwards of a ½ an inch, but most of us stay dry this week, so very little rain expected, which is bad news because we really do still need it. Temperatures also stay very warm here, so we're below normal for rainfall. We're above average for temperatures all the way at least through the first week of June, so that's just going to help to exacerbate any drought conditions. So we could use some tropical moisture. Good news, though, we don't see anything in the form of a hurricane or a tropical storm, but again, we'll take whatever we can get at this point rainfall-wise. 3 days to go. We're not looking at anything in the Atlantic, but we are watching this system here. Hurricane Agatha in the eastern Pacific. Wind sustained at 110 miles per hour as it moves to the northeast around 5 miles per hour. That makes it a Category 2 hurricane. Hurricane warnings and tropical storm warnings up for the southwest coast of Mexico as it is expected to make landfall tomorrow evening as a major Category 3 hurricane. From there, it weakens over Mexico, and then the big question is, where does it go? The National Hurricane Center is thinking that it actually reemerges into the southern Gulf, but there's a lot of obstacles in its way, so we've limited the chances for potential redevelopment over the next 5 days because it's going to be interacting with the Yucatan Peninsula, so it re-interacts with land, and that could help to disrupt the circulation. For us at home, high pressure builds in later this week. That's going to suppress the storm to the south, so even though water temperatures are running above normal, we've got land interaction with the Yucatan, high pressure pushing it south, and some wind shear blocking it from the southern coast of the U.S., all things that are going to point to at least quiet conditions for us here at home. Very windy and very humid for tomorrow. Temperatures in the lower 90s, could see gusts over 30 miles per hour. There's a 7-day forecast. Low 90s through Wednesday, and then we're off to the races. Mid 90s for Thursday, Friday, into next weekend. Rain chances top out at 20% all the way into Friday. That's it. So not much in terms of rain, and a lot of heat on the way as we get into the first few days of June.
And we can actually use the rain right now.
We need it.
We really do need it. All right, Pat, thank you.